Hey, yo, it's Guido coming at you with the Tactics Talk. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. I appreciate your support as always. On this episode, I'm driving my Tier 9 430 version 2, grinding out the experience for the new Tier 10 whenever it may show up. We're in a 510 on Cliff, and I've spawned in the south. I've got a video or two for Cliff already, one of them from the north. This may be my second one now that I think about it, but we're spawning in the south, and we're going to go investigate the old donut or this low area right here that you can come up on the ramp and see if that has changed with the new maps. So I've been going through all the maps, playing along, trying to give you examples of gameplay on those, and we'll see if anything has really changed. A couple maps seem to have changed considerably, but I would say in general most of the maps haven't changed much at all. Some of the micro positioning details are different, and as you come along here you'll notice that there used to be a bunch of trees down here, and this looks like basically an even kind of look now, and they've also, I think, flattened out this area just a little bit. So as far as TD sitting back and camping and working on this corner, it looks like it's a fairly even fight at this point. Traditionally, meta-wise, it has been easier from the south to get up to this ramp. Whether that remains to be true or not, I don't know. It looks like people are generally following that right now anyway. We'll see how it shakes out over time. Metas can change when small changes are made to maps, especially in critical areas like this one right here. I did have a game earlier where I saw the North team rage down in here and grab this little donut area, and they did very well. So I will leave that for time to tell. As it is, I'm able to come up over here. You see a lot more rubble and things in the way right there. These are things that are going to be problematic for heat shooters. I've said this several times. There are a lot of little stone fences and pieces of rubble and columns and things, and that just really kicks the snot out of those heat shooting kind of tanks. I'm just sort of, and there's an example right there. I got to wait till he gets away from that column so I can get that shot in there. No artillery, which is going to help me a lot on this one. Trying to get shots into there. The version 2 is difficult to use in this situation. The depression is pretty god-awful. You can come up on the ramp, but of course you're rear-mounted turrets, so you've got a lot of issues with that. So I'm going to take a bit of a chance and move up here for some side scrape action off the T10. It looks like we've stuffed them pretty good. We've got some guys keeping them a little bit honest, or maybe they're just looking at us, I'm not sure. But I'm able to get a shot into that T10 right there. The worry here is that a TD gets up into this area here, and you can see that big open spot there shooting me right in the side. I'm sort of expecting one of them to show up at any time. I know the T30 is gone around the corner, so I'm not that worried about him. It's probably the Udes or the other thing, the JT88, I'm worried about the most. And the 88's over on the corner over there, so probably not going to be a problem with him. That essentially leaves the Udes out there somewhere to shoot me. To potentially. How many times can I say potentially? Potentially a lot, actually. Oh, not enough to kill him. He survives that. And this is pretty standard as far as meta goes. If you get a lot of tanks into this little corner here. Got a guy behind me blocking me. There's the Udes. You can really start punishing them because you can trap some here, you can start shooting these guys on the side, you can kill anything that moves up here, and if they don't get a good push coming around the corner and start flanking you, it looks like we're stopping them pretty good, then they can really run into issues. Now I'm going to leave the Udes, no interest in letting him shoot me in the side, so we'll come over here and see if we can clean up the guys that are up on the hill. Put a shot on the Pershing, and that's when I realized that IS-6 is actually going up our side of the hill, so I don't, that was interesting. Trying to see if we can't clear a couple of these guys off. Got this STG here with his purple paint. The 8.8. Oh, maybe I'll get a shot on this guy. Nope, right into the dirt. I figure the guys down below me there and that P Victoria will handle the 1390 no problem. So I'm just going to come around here, get a little aggressive and push right into these guys. Missed him. That's that Suma SM thing. Got the Pershing right here. I'm trying to be very clever. Maybe he doesn't see me here. But I can't get him. I missed an opportunity on that 8.8 right there. I could have had a shot already on him. Ended up missing that one. I know the Udes is back there, so I sort of expect him to shoot me at some point. There he is. He did not disappoint. He's reloading. I feel like I can probably kill off this JT, but probably going to eat another shot. Oh, I actually bounced it. Fantastic. Oh, no, I didn't. I actually took that shot. He just didn't happen to kill me. A little bit lucky right there. Now I'm going to disappear. That's something I've talked about quite a bit. When it gets late game like that, you can take a few more chances in there and see if you can't get a little bit more damage out of it. There he is. I owe him multiple shots. So there's one. Wait till it comes around. There's another one. Probably don't need the heat. Oh, no, tried for the blind shot, didn't get it. There he is, lit again. There we go. 280. Come on. If he survives that, I'm thinking I might need to go up and take out this guy that's up top. There he is, so I should be able to get him right here. Where'd he go? There he is. Nope, that's behind him. Terrible shot. He's stuck on those rocks. That's something else you'll find. All the crazy art. Whoa! And I don't know how he lived right there. The rocks used to be a lot smoother. You can see how they're quite a bit more craggy, I guess you would call it. Realistic, really. So you saw how much trouble he had coming down and getting hung up on things. You used to be able to come off these hills pretty fast and fairly easily if you knew the routes. But right now, it's going to be much more difficult to do that without kind of bouncing all around a lot and getting stuck on things like that 1390 did right there. So do watch out for that when you're trying to come off of cliffs anymore. It's not anywhere near as easy as it was. And there you go, 3,729, 930 block, 705 spotting. An example of the south spawn up into the E2-3 area, working the donut or the circle or the ramp or whatever it's called over there. And pretty standard meta-wise for a south spawn win, at least right now early in the release of 1.0. More to come on that, but for the moment you can probably continue to fight that way until you get data contrary to it. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate y'all's support, and as always, we will see ya.